Hi there, Gemini. Welcome back to Self Discovery Support. Today we have your message for 2022. So it's about preparing for 2022, what's coming, and also what you might need to leave in 2021 so that you can have a successful year next year. All right, so let's get into it. We have a spirit message. And the spirit message here is completion. Like, that is amazing. Right off the bat, you have completion. So there's something that you have been working on for, it could be 3 years, 6 months, 3 years. I'm going off of this 63 here. Could even be 6 years, right? 6 years, 3 years, 3 months. I don't get the energy of like too long, but let's see. But it talks about final attainment and victory. This card tells us that everything has been put in order, and now you just have to cross that finish line. And everything is lined up, and you spent the time doing that, right? You spent the time lining things up so that they could be in order, and now it's like your ducks are all in a row. And the tarot cards that I'm using to clarify this oracle card is 5 of Cups and the Emperor. I pulled these, I shuffled and pulled them off camera and had them in a stack, but I haven't really looked at them, but so it's really surprising. What that tells me is 5 of Cups is that there's some regret. I feel like over the period that you've been working on this thing, you have felt kind of mournful, you have felt kind of doubtful, sad. Just, I feel like uncertainty is what I hear. You felt unsure. Where was this going? Because certainly everything you've had to work on has to allow this to happen. Like, this is the final card, right? This is what you are attaining. And it does tell me that you have had a period where you've had a lot of doubt. But really, during that time, you've also been really empowering yourself. The Emperor is here. So you have been putting things in a line. So anything that you had regrets for before, you've found some kind of inner strength, some strength from somewhere, and really bossed up. You have put things in place. And so, I don't know, I feel like the other sign that had this type of energy is Capricorn. And it's very empowering. Somebody who is seeing that something is not right in their life. They're not satisfied. Some missed opportunities, as they do say about 5 of Cups, and therefore you've made actions, you've taken actions to right any wrongs. So that is what I see here for the spirit message, which is going to be your overall type of energy for the year. So I feel like that's amazing, because for some of the signs, you have a cycle where next year is when they're going to start seeing some movement, but you have spent the time. I see that in your cycle, you have put the energy and put the time into working on something, and that's coming into fruition. Certainly the energy is there for success. All right, so let's look at what you might want to leave behind in 2021. If we want to have a successful year, new year, it's sometimes really good to evaluate what you need to leave and what you need to take with you. So I pulled this card, and it tells me actually 2 cards were pulled for you. So let me get those. Balance and Judgment. So Balance says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Judgment tells me I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So I feel that you may have some issues with, I feel like there may be people around you. Sometimes I feel like you have so much focus that sometimes the Yeah, they kind of, I don't know, connecting to somebody else's situation might be difficult. And I feel something about not taking something personally. I don't know, I feel like that is a message here. Yeah, look at that. Now this tells me something. So balance talks about bringing harmony into your world without judgment. So not evaluating and beating yourself up and saying, this is good or not good, but just taking it as it comes, because you have worked hard, you have put your time into something, and you are about to reap those rewards pretty soon. I see that in 2022 it's going to be a good year for that. But here again, judgment comes up. It's mentioned in balance, and it's mentioned here. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. There may be someone or some people in your life that you're dealing with, that you are needing to have some more understanding for, or just in general, just as you have been on this path and have had your journey, your issues, your sorrows, your sad times. Everyone is on a journey that is going to take them through places, and you encounter them at different points on that journey. So we have healing with a star. That to me tells me that, yeah, there's something about having a more balanced outlook on things. So that's something you may need to release, is the way you look at the world. Nothing is skewed particularly any way. It's what we make of it as the main important energy for you. And the other thing here is with judgment, we have 9 of Cups. So I feel that that's going to bring about this balance. Healing this is going to bring about a greater feeling of satisfaction for you. You're just going to feel a lot more kind of pleased and happy with yourself, more content. Content is the word, contentment. When I think of 9 of Cups, I do feel contentment. So it's, yeah, when you remove the kind of glasses that you wear off, something is black or white, or this is for me or against me, or becoming a victim, it does change the way you think. When you think that something is possible, when you think that you have as much right as anyone else to achieve, or the ability, it does change everything. It does make you feel a lot calmer and a lot more soothed. And I do see that here as a kind of internal release. So let's look at what you might need to retain. So yeah, I see a lot here about coming into alignment, actually, balance and harmony here. It's like anything that I feel like in this period of having to attain something, you have maybe had extremes of feeling disempowered and empowered almost at the same time. And if you balance that out, because you can afford to do that now, because your ducks are lining up in a row, and the success is is building. You're about to complete some major phase of life and enter something new where you're feeling a lot more settled and successful. Then I do see that harmony is here for you as something to bring with you. Inner harmony as well. You are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. Yeah, I think it's such a related message. Coming into balance and judgment as something that you may need to reevaluate how you approach that, and certainly with other people. And then there's coming to some kind of inner peace. Let's see the tarot card that clarifies that. The Sun. My goodness. It's telling me the Sun is the kind of most optimistic, hopeful card in the tarot, and it tells me here that there's a lot of positivity that you're going to have to retain, a lot of hope, peace, joy, I may even say, celebration of what you have, and just seeing all the things you've worked for around you, and just feeling like almost glowing. I feel like Yeah, riding into the sun with your cape behind you. All right, so I want to ask also what you need to heal so that you can consult this video going forward and be like, okay, for the year, this is what I need to work on. So transformation, and we did see that there's something changing here for you for the better. The energy of transformation supports our ability to gracefully flow through times of transition, allowing the old to make room for the new. I see that here with the completion. So you're leaving behind, like behind this person is what they're leaving behind, what they're moving away from into a space of success. Yeah. Yep, it's going to be, you know what? I see that the Tower is here. It's going to be a huge shakeup for you. So I almost feel like any fear that you have of change, any kind of idea that you're not sure what you need to move towards, the Tower tells me that there is a need for a transformation, and feeling that this is a kind of catastrophic thing is not going to be helpful for you. I think what is good is seeing this as moving from a Five of Cups energy, this mournful state, into a space of completion. It takes a lot to go from this, right, where you can't see the light, you can't see the positivity, into completion. So there we go. And so I feel like next year you're gonna embrace change, embrace the changes you're going through, because what you're gonna have to know is that those changes are for your good. All right, so I drew a number bead for you to see what the energy is, the potential outcome for next year. And we got the number 1. I don't know if, yeah, okay, I think that's visible now. So number 1 tells us about the very thing we just talked about, new beginnings. That is the numerological association with number 1. So we see it here. You're completing something, and to complete something means that we have space to start anew. And we also see the Emperor here. We do see also the Sun. That does tell you about a space to start something new as well. I do think that it's almost like you have to clear things. The Tower also is a card that talks about shaking something down to its foundation and rebuilding that. And transformation is here, telling you about that as well. So new beginnings all around. I have seen that. What I see in your reading is that I see a fighter. I see someone that has fought their way through and is ready, but you need to release any kind of ideas about I guess you against the world, so that you can really open up to those feelings. And so I pulled some tarot cards to find out more about the number 1 and that new beginning. We see 6 of Wands, 4 of Swords, and the Lovers. So these are all great cards. It tells me that you're gonna have victory in something, and it's just the same message again, right? These cards are the same. Completion and victory. There's something here, some success that's here for you. And 4 of Swords, that is the same message as what we have here, balance and healing. So coming back into alignment, taking time to sit with yourself, to come into the harmony that we see mentioned here, and just kind of regrouping. Regrouping is a word that comes to my mind. Meditating, reflecting on all the good that has happened, and just feeling at peace. Look at this person like laying in grass, just feeling great, protected. Yeah. And we also have the Lovers here. So that tells me that You're having a new start. I think there are a lot of choices ahead. You're going to feel a lot calmer in relation to any love connections. Yeah, I do see that you are going to have success. You're going to feel a lot more. You're being encouraged to feel a lot more at peace, which tells me that that's not the state that you were in before. You might have had a lot of anxieties before, but now you're in that place where you can feel more at ease. And there's a Lovers here. So there is some new beginning in love as well. It could be, if you are already in a relationship, there's going to be a kind of new period where you are able to enjoy those successes together. And if not, if you are single, then I do see that something really strong, some strong connection is going to come in here. Let me draw a clarifier on that. Let me get the Six of Wands. Okay, what is the Six of Wands? What is a new beginning? The Six of Wands here. Why is the Six of... Okay, a lot just jumped out. Two cards. Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups. These came in reverse, but I'm going to take them as upright. Queen of Cups. So it's about, I feel like this is expression of... Yeah, this is something about expression of love. I feel like this is so related to this here, about balance and harmony underneath here, where you're going to, and I don't see this as romantic only, I see this as being able to be more open and calm with people in general, being more giving, receptive, nurturing. I see that here, coming into some balanced, harmonious state. And let's see, Four of Swords. What is that here for? Why is the Four of Swords here? Five of Cups. Yep, it's the same cards coming out again. So feeling less in the mournful state, less in a state of sadness and regret, and more at peace, at a harmony. You have attained something. You don't need any more in 2022, certainly, to feel that way. And if your story stretches out where you are still waiting, just know that things are coming in. Like, if you work towards something slowly, it's going to come in, and you have to trust that. And almost that peace is going to help that happen faster. And let's find out about the Lovers. Why is the Lovers here? Okay, so this one, what is this? Nine of Wands. So new beginnings, in that there's something that has been going on for a while. This has been stretched out. But there's going to be a new beginning. If there's something in love for you that you felt has been ongoing, especially in a kind of partnership, you are going to have a new start. That's what I see, a renewal in a way. Yeah, it's a new beginning after something that has been trying in a relationship. We have Four of Wands here telling me that, yeah, that's true. There's going to be a celebratory kind of mode, especially in any kind of long-term connections. Yeah, so that's what we have. And you seem to have a very nice year lined up. There's going to be some changes. Undoubtedly 2022 is going to have a lot coming in for you, but your energy, I go back to this, is moving from Five of Cups, where you had missed opportunities, you sense that, to completion in the Emperor mode, right? And that you couldn't ask for more. The Sun is here in your reading. Like, it's one of the few, you're one of the few signs that so many major arcana, actually, the Lovers, the Tower, the Sun, the Star, the Emperor, like, what is happening? Gemini. And then completion, everything is happening here. And then we finish on transformation. this is coming for you, and your year looks set to be amazing, setting you up for 2023 in a major way. So that's it for you, Gemini. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you have feedback and there's things you want to see in your readings, do put them in the comments, and subscribe, of course, to help this channel grow and stay connected to what we're putting out. All right, take care. Bye.